How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel and to something a bit special for 2026. I thought we're going to try something new and interesting for the new year. So this is what we're going to do. It's a one-episode challenge of, well, leasing-only challenge. I'll run you down with the gist of it, then we're going to get started, and you'll see, well, along the way what it's all about. So the gist is, we are playing on Elmcreek. We have the starting farm to our name, right? And $100,000. We are not allowed to take any more loans, no contracts. The time is going to set to ×5 once we begin. We've got 17 months. We are in August at the moment, so 17 months to basically make a profit using only leased equipment. Yeah, that's basically it. So any dollar above $100,000 when we are done in December year 2 is a win. Now this challenge has been done by Socks Way Up. I'm gonna leave a link to his video in the description down below. And he managed to get $3,933. So I'm gonna attempt to beat that. And yeah, let's go. So one last thing is I forgot to mention. Settings are going to be set to default, base game equipment only. All right, I am using precision farming as well because at this point I just cannot play without it. It's just fun and it makes the game better. Plus, Socks Way Up use that as well. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Right, so we have 3 fields here. Full disclosure, I did have to fiddle a bit with the fields because when I loaded in the map, I had canola here and carrots there and there, which was kind of strange, and I've just tested that out. Every time you load in, you're gonna get a random crop in. So in order to match his starting setup, Socks Way Up, I basically fiddled with the fields. This has wheat, it's ready to harvest. These 2 fields have nothing in them. Let me go ahead and show you. So the ground is cultivated, but that's about it. There's no crop in it. Of course, we're gonna grow something in it. So let's start with the harvest. Obviously, we're going to go with the cheapest harvester, which is going to be the Massey Ferguson. There's nothing else that we could do. So let's rent that out. Ooh, yeah. Going to eat up to our budget. There we go. So this is a very interesting concept, I think. First of all, because it's going to be a one episode thing. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, it's short, it's sweet. Can you make a profit on a farm, on a small farm, in a year and a bit? And the reason we're doing 17 months is that so we could get a full year plus, you know, the sort of like towards the wintry period. So we could get good prices on our stuff should we want to sell them towards the end of the challenge. And yeah. So in this video, Socks Way Up basically explains that he was thinking of maybe starting a farm, you know, IRL, homestead or something, and he was wondering if he could do it with renting equipment only. Now, I believe, and I think that first of all, maybe it's possible, I don't know, but I believe that a tractor should be something you do buy and not rent for the entirety of your first, I don't know, year or 2. But such is the challenge, so this is what we're gonna go with. It's been a while since I played on Elmcreek. You know, it brings back a lot of nice memories from FS25. Let's unfold this. Let's begin our first harvest. Obviously, we have crop destruction. We're doing straw. We are going to be selling the straw, of course. So yeah, let's get this done. Okay, we are done with that. The magic number is 4213 liters. Is that going to be enough? I hope so. I don't know. We shall see. While this is emptying, there we go. Good. While this is emptying, let's look at our calendar. So I would like to plant oats. That's basically my plan here. So there's nothing really we need to do with the fields till March. We will, however, need to sell the wheat. Wheat is good in January. So we're gonna basically wait until January. Let me return the harvester and the header. Perfect. That's that. I'm not gonna pick up the straw now. We don't need to do that. It's gonna save us some money in terms of leasing a tractor. So we're gonna basically wait until January, until the wheat is at its best price. What does straw go for? Okay, so basically the same time. Same time of year. Okay, let's go ahead and sleep till January. And here we are in January. So the price for wheat is at its best, basically. So that's fantastic. The price for straw has dropped down a bit, but it's still at its best. And it's in the animal dealer. For wheat, it's going to be... That's the most profit we can make, but that's quite far. I don't want to drive all the way over there. We could go to this, which is the... Where is it, actually? It's quite close. Oh, it's right over there. Okay, cool. So in order to pick the straw up, we need a forage wagon. Obviously, we're going to go with the cheapest one. That requires 60 horsepower. Let's look at the tractors that we could take. Also, we are going to need a trailer, of course. I think we're going to go... How many liters of wheat do we have? 4212. What is the difference between those two trailers? Because that is significantly cheaper. So that's 255 to rent. That is for... Okay. Yeah, let's do... Does this hook up to a tractor, though? It's got a different hitch on. I don't want to take the risk. Oh, it's got the same hitch. Okay, so we'll go with this one, just because it's cheaper. Every little dollar counts here. Remember, we are trying to beat Stocksway Up's score. So let's go ahead and rent that. And now for a tractor, obviously we're going to go with the cheapest one. This is the cheapest tractor in the game, I believe. It is, yeah. And it has 70 horsepower. That should do the trick for us. We don't need the three-point. There we go. Yeah, I've never played with this one. Let's give it a go. Ooh, $2,000 for that. And let's go ahead and rent the forage harvester, forage wagon, I should say, not harvester. Forage wagon as well. Nothing on it. That's great. We don't need anything. Okay, so the money's down to $86,000. Fingers crossed this trailer is actually going to fit. It does. Whew! Can we hook up the harvester, the wagon to that? No. What's with all the cars? Now, my only issue with this tractor, first of all, it looks funny, but that's okay. Is it going to cope with the snow? You know, it doesn't have any weight, or it's really light, I should say. So how is it going to cope with the snow when we're going to use the forage wagon? I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. Okay, so first load going in. Hopefully we're not going to get dinged for the soil information. What's it called? Environmental score. Oh, it is quite low. Yeah, we might get a penalty for that. I just don't want to buy... I don't want to buy the soil information yet because I do want to enlarge the fields. And if I buy the soil information now, then we won't have the soil information basically when for the parts where I create new fields or expand the new fields. Yeah, we are going to get a penalty for that. We are going to get a penalty for that. I hope that's not going to ruin us. Let's see, how bad is it? 70 bucks per load. That's what, gonna be 200 bucks total? That's not too much. It's basically the amount of money we've saved by leasing this trailer and not the the other one, I guess. Whoa! Coming in hot. Right, so load number 2. It's probably gonna get the same amount of penalty. Let's see. We're back to $90,000. Yeah. Same amount of penalty. That's not too bad. I think we're good. It basically offsets the price of the trailer. Yeah, yeah. Let's get the last load in. Get the forage wagon in. Sell the straw. Okay, so the money is at almost $92,000, which I think is encouraging. That's very good. I was actually expecting it to be really low at this point, but it isn't, which is nice. So let's see how much this straw is going to bring in. I'm guessing not a lot. Straw isn't very profitable, but it is something. Is it going to offset the price of leasing the wagon? I don't know. I honestly don't. I mean, I do have some idea. I know that what I'm doing right now is basically identical to what Socks Way Up did, but you know, it's just I really didn't get into the nitty-gritty of all the numbers. You know, I was just enjoying the video. I thought, you know, I could do better. I think I could do better. Wow, so yeah, let's get that picked up and sold. Alright, so here we are at the animal dealer. Let's see how much we're gonna get from that. There is going to be a penalty as well, I believe. I mean, judging by what we had when we sold the wheat. So that's gonna be a bit annoying. Let's see how much we get for that. It's almost a trailer load, or wagon load. A full wagon load. Yep. So $74 off or down due to penalty. That's a bit annoying. Let's get all the equipment returned. Perfect. Now let's get back to the farm. Okay, so there's nothing more to do now until we need to plant oats. And the reason I want to do oats is just I feel like they're more reliable. I guess you get more for your money back, I guess, in terms of it, as opposed to wheat. I don't know, it just feels like that. I haven't tested the numbers. It's just from what I, you know, from my experience in the game. I did want to do corn to begin with. However, the Massey Ferguson harvester does not have a corn header. So I don't know if there's a corn header that fits this. Maybe there is. Is that going to fit, actually? Yeah, that's going to be very expensive compared to this header. Yeah, so corn is out of the question. Even though I do believe corn would yield probably the maximum. And the next harvester that has a corn header fitted to it costs nearly double. So that's a no-go. Maybe we could try that. 11 grand to release that. Yeah, that's no way that's possible. Yeah, so let's go ahead and skip to March. It's going to be a very, very busy month. We're going to be expanding the fields. We're going to be seeding them. We're going to be maybe liming, obviously doing fertilizer, but maybe liming. I don't know. We shall see how much a lime spreader costs. All right. Welcome to March, the magic month. This is where the magic happens. So let's see what we need to do. We need to obviously cultivate the field, and we need to create a new one. Now, I am running the mod that allows me to create field with a cultivator. So we could use this one. The lease that will cost 484. We could go with a subsoil. A plow isn't. A plow is too expensive. Subsoiler could be something okay. This is 1.5 meters. That's gonna take forever. This is 2 meters. This can do 3 meters for 612. Oh, sorry, not 6, 4 meters. And the cultivator can do 4 meters for... Okay, so we're going to go with the cultivator. Let's work our way back. We will need a seeder as well. Cheapest one is this. That requires 165 horsepower. So we will need a medium tractor for that. The Fiat, yeah, I guess it's going to be one of these. This one is too expensive. Yeah, 4,500. Okay, let's go with the white. I don't know, I've never used that. Do we need the weight? 3,000. Without the weight, it's what, $100? Yeah, I think we're gonna make do without the weight. Okay, so let's lease that. Let's get the cultivator. And let's get the seeder as well. Because why not? We're not gonna be incurring any payment on it. Can this do oats? Yes, of course it can. What am I even asking that? Okay, money's down to $87,000. This is, I'm worried about that. Let's make sure the mod is running and I haven't messed up anything. I don't really use the Challenger / white tractors all that often. They are very good value for money, I would say. Okay, this can do, or can create fields. So let's get to doing that. Okay, so here we are back at the farm. I would like to get as much field as possible, basically. So we're gonna go all the way to the road. I guess somewhere along this line. Let me make sure this is turned on. Limit, there we go. And then if we drop this, we should be creating a field. Yeah, that's perfect. Our neighbor here isn't gonna mind if the the field is gonna go right up there to their fence. That's okay. But this is going to be tricky turning around here. I am going to make sure not to go too much, or if any, over that that path there, because we do want people to, you know, be able to walk around. So I am going to go close to that path, but I'm not going to go over it. And also I'm not going to exaggerate too much. We're just going to link up, you see, with that line over there above my roof. Yeah, that's great. That's basically where we want to be. We are destroying a bit of the concrete. This is somewhat unrealistic, but that is okay. I mean, theoretically, I could go all over the place, right? I could just plow or cultivate everything. I don't want to do that. I want to, you know, keep it sort of looking like a farm, if I can. This is going to be a bit tricky here. The tractor is handling that. Yeah, I think we're good in terms of the field size. Now, I do remember from FS25 there was an issue here with the graphics. Yeah, it looks like it's the same issue in 25. That's fine. Go right up to the road. I do believe this is the edge of our property. Now, I think that when I sort of complete the whole loop around, that will enable me to use GPS. Fingers crossed. Yeah, I guess that's the edge of the property. Maybe we can, you know, feel a bit more towards the road. I don't know what the regulations are for this council here. How much do they allow? Let's link up with what we have done, or what we have created. Drive over the fence a bit, that's okay. Yeah, I don't know if we get GPS or not, but I think that's good. Let's actually test that out. We still don't. Okay, so let me go ahead and cultivate everything. I'm gonna remove the lines for a bit. There we go. Yeah, let's get that done. We're gonna create a massive new field, then I'm gonna do the other one over there. It's gonna be a nice long time lapse. Oh, look, the sun's come out. How lovely. Looks like we are truly entering spring. Okay, so this field is done. I don't know what's going on with this stubble tillage, seed bed, cultivating status. I don't know. I guess everything's good. I went over all of the fields, so hopefully we're good to go. This looks ready to me. Okay, let's go and move on to this field right here. I haven't forgotten about it. Don't worry. Let's start from this side. Let's make sure we are creating fields. We are. That's good. Let's just drop it down. Again, we're gonna go close to the path here. This tractor is dealing with it really, really well. I mean, it's got 160 horsepower and this requires 110, so we're good. Don't ruin the road too much. Go all the way over here. I mean, this is gonna bring, what, 50 more liters, 100 more liters? This is gonna make all the difference, right? Don't want to ruin the silo, of course. Or the concrete pad here. Okay, perfect. Let me just get rid of all those GPS lines. Whoa, wrong button there. Yeah, let's get that field done as well. Okay, I think we can stop right there. You probably have seen me just let me shut off the engine so we don't incur any more payments. Stubble tillage, cultivated, and seed bed. I think we're good to go. I think we can seed here. I am going to keep this around. I'm not going to return it yet. We're not going to incur any more payments on it, I believe, if it's not being used, right? If it's just sitting like that. Let's go get the seeder. Start with that small field over there. Actually, before we do, I think now is a good time to buy the soil information for precision farming. Oh, that's not very expensive at all, which is great. But it also gets this as well. Interesting. Okay, so our environmental score has gone up, which is great. Yeah, looks like the pH is terrible. Do we get a lime spreader? How much are they? I don't know. The only one we have is this one, right? Oh, this one as well. Yeah, but that's way too expensive. How much is this to lease? Yeah, you know, and then on top of that, all the lime that we're gonna have to purchase. I think we're gonna give up on lime. We're just gonna do fertilizer. Yeah, we're just gonna do fertilizer. So let me go ahead and get the seeder here. We're gonna start with a small field, see if we can actually seed there. If not, we're just gonna go and use the cultivator again on the fields, on the parts that I haven't cultivated yet, and well, hopefully that solves it. Okay, so I got the seeder. On the way, I've noticed and remembered that this basically is a two-part implement. So basically we do have a power harrow attached to it. So technically maybe we could have used this to create the fields and save a bit of cash for us. Hang on, this isn't being limited? Yeah, okay. Limit the fields. Don't want to create a new field with it. Okay, so this is... Okay, it's planting oats. That's great. Let's see if it can actually do that part over there. So yeah, the fact that it can actually create fields could have saved us a few bucks, I guess. Let's just go like that over the field and see that we are actually planting. Looks like we are. Yeah, we are. Okay, good. So let's settle into it. Get this field planted, then the big one. But yeah, let's get it done. Okay, so we are done with the planting, or seeding, I should say. Let's go ahead and start the fertilizing. Okay, that's good. I'm not sure what the yield expectancy or the expected yield is going to be. It's just that I'm worried that maybe I should have gone with lime. But we shall see. Let me start. I'm sorry. Let me finish fertilizing it, the fields here, and then we're gonna see. Well, if we need lime or not. Because before I started fertilizing, I saw the expected yield was going to be about 20% lower than what it can be. So if we go here, actually, we could see that the expected yield is now 75%. Here it was 69%. Is it worth it? Oh, it changes. Let me shut the tractor off, even though we did incur the hourly payment, sadly. Do you know what? It actually brings it quite high up. As you can see, 82 out of 89, 82, 82, 84, 83, 77 here. It's quite low. Yeah, so liming gives you about 3%. I think we're good with passing on the lime. Should be fine. We should be fine. That spreader looks ridiculous. It honestly looks ridiculous on this tractor. Let's see if we can get rid of the... Oh, we can sell the seed in Goldcrest Valley. Interesting. So that could bring about $180 back. We could sell that because I was a bit worried, you know, that we've just bought a lot of seeds and fertilizer basically for nothing. And now that I've thought about it, I forgot to empty the drill before I returned it. That is a well, that is a fail on my part. Could have made another 200 bucks maybe. I don't know. Okay, so let's get this done. Hopefully, do you know, I'm not gonna say it. I wanted to say hopefully this single hopper is gonna be enough. Looks like it's not going to be enough. I'm gonna have to run to the store and refill on fertilizer. Good job, we still have that bag sitting there in the shop. All right, so we are done with that. That was really quick. I did have to refill the seeder. I'm sorry, not the seeder, the spreader. And yeah, that's it. I guess all we have to do now is go on to harvest, which is going to be in... For oats, it's going to be in July. So I'll see you guys in July. All right, so here we are in our Massey Ferguson, the leased Massey Ferguson. It is newly leased to us. It's not the same one we had before. And let's start the harvest from this field this time around, because why not? We are dropping straw, which I see a lot of straw compared to what we had with the wheats. The yield is actually 92%. That is excellent. It said it's 80. Okay, interesting. It's higher than what the expected yield is. I'm not gonna complain about that. But yeah, the money is down to $74,000, which is quite scary, not gonna lie. Hopefully we can recuperate everything back. Fingers crossed. Otherwise, not only do we not beat Sox Way Up's score, we are actually gonna fail the challenge. So yeah, let's get all the fields done and see where we are at. All right, so this harvest is done. Now comes the fun part. Now comes the part where we actually find out if we are going to succeed in the challenge. So let's take a look at the time-saving stock check. This doesn't look good. This doesn't look good at all. Let me finish unloading. So this says 24,800. Yeah, this is going to be marginal. Very marginal. We don't have the straw here, unfortunately, but yeah, let's return the harvester and the header. And I'm going to see you guys in December. Okay, so here we are in December in the little Landini. This is the best spot to sell the oats. And my prediction, I'm just gonna say it, alright, I don't think we're gonna make it. I honestly don't. The money isn't looking good. It isn't looking good at all. But let's see if I'm wrong or not. It is climbing. It is climbing. It is climbing. Okay, that's not bad. 15 plus, okay, so 16 per. So yeah, we're not gonna see another full trailer load of that. So do you know, we might we might actually pull it off. He's just overtaking me on a double yellow line. Lunatic. Okay, load number 2 and the final one. Are we gonna cross the 100 mark? Probably not. Probably not. It's all gonna be down to the straw. Oh man. Okay. Okay, 94,747. Let's get rid of the trailer. We're not gonna be needing that anymore. Let's get the forage wagon. Wish there was a way to you know, avoid those double leasing, but well, it is what it is. All right, so here we are with load number 1 of straw. This is going to be a critical one because that will tell us how close we are to finish or to completing the challenge. I will just say there is a lot of straw in the farm, so this is basically 2 passes on the big field. So there's quite a few more. I'm guessing we're gonna get maybe 4 loads, maybe even 5 loads. We are drawing near to that magic $100,000. Ooh, this is nerve-wracking. Are we gonna pass $100,000 now? Probably not. It's gonna be in the next load. But fingers crossed. We might actually pull it off. I probably have been mistaken. Hang on, let's see. 97. Is it gonna go over 98? No. No, there's no way. Oh, 98. It looks like we're gonna complete the challenge, I would say. Yeah, so I was wrong. We are going to complete the challenge. Question is, are we going to beat Stock's Way Up's score? Okay, so load number 3 is gonna bring us over $100,000 and the completion of the challenge. It's actually gonna come down to the wire. Well, actually, down to the wire. So the last load is gonna determine if we beat Stock's Way Up score. So there it is. Challenge completed. This is the crucial one now. Wow, this is gonna be intense. Very, very close. Very, very close. All right, this is the moment. This is it. It all comes down to this. We don't have a full load of the forage wagon, but this is what we have, right? So the magic number to beat is 39.33, so $3,933. Can we do it? Drum roll, please. Wow, I actually have no idea. No idea. I don't think that we're gonna... No, it's not... No, no! Oh, no! Oh, no! Yeah, let's return everything. Let's return everything. And then we're gonna cry in the corner. So, it is possible farming for a whole year using nothing but leased equipment and turning a profit. So that's fantastic. So in that regards, we have completed the challenge, but we are about $1,000 short in a bit and some change. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check out Socks Way Up's channel and videos. It's gonna be linked in the description below. If you have any more ideas for one episode challenges that you'd like me to do in the future, let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like the video if you have enjoyed it, and subscribe as well if you're new and you haven't already. I hope you have a wonderful new year. I'll catch you guys in the next one.